What did you say I'm flying today? Flying, whatever. What did you say I'm flying today?
Well, anything you want to bomb with, you can fly.
Oh, you got everything in there. Okay.
Yeah, I'm loading up at this other airfield away from Al Diarrhea. It's that thing on the tip of the peninsula there, and it's a F-16, and
Just
there's
the
an
tip.
A-10 with it. Yeah.
Altitude, altitude. Pull up, pull up.
Four out of 6 in one run.
That's like one of those YouTube videos where it's just like, how many of these can this one bullet go through?
Oh, look, a train. Is it a freight train? Oh, it's 2 trains. They're gonna collide.
Pull
I
up.
better do something about it.
Holy crap, they did collide.
It's okay, I made the one put on its brakes by blowing it up. Target of opportunity. I have 150 rounds for 2 Phantoms. So I gotta line this up.
Pull up, pull up. Altitude, altitude.
And that is that. Very successful day at the office.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm gonna get to hear it from Sean about my fucking blue sidewinders here. Get up to cruising altitude. See if I can find another topic. How you doing? You got your fuel yet?
Yeah.
Oh, did you actually land?
Yeah, the tankers are too far away. The airfield was just this dust bed. I would have still been refueling if I went to the tankers.
I think the tankers would be a little closer to the front lines.
They're originally intended to be between Al Indifference Air Base and the islands out there. How do you pronounce that air base?
Doffer.
Okay, Dafra.
Doffer. Alright, 10,000 feet, autopilot on.
Pull up, pull up. Pull up, pull up.
I'd be surprised if there's much left of the pilot and co-pilot in that second one. Because I was right on the cockpit with that burst. So this airfield's the only objective for today?
Yeah.
Alright. Just wanted to check before I expend the rest of my ordnance. I might have some issues taking off
Warning,
now.
autopilot.
Big crater, dead center.
Cool. Just saw some pilots jump into a couple of F-14s.
Yeah, I know. Still loading onto the server. It's taking a while to do anything. I don't even have a progress bar.
I'm still frozen.
Oh, you're frozen. Okay, that explains a lot then. That's why I disconnected.
I don't know. Something might have happened because you disconnected while I was loading. It might have screwed something up.
Maybe. I didn't disconnect on purpose though. I got dumped. You dumped me, bro. Alright, so I gotta end task DCS because it's stuck trying to join a frozen server. But while that's going on, so from the Delta Shift Twitter, Captain Edward Jellicoe, he's got another one up today. So it's Jellicoe and Guinan. Jellicoe asks, what is it you'd say that you do here on the ship? And Guinan says, I run 10 forward and give advice on what drinks to order. So Jellicoe says...
Give me this. Sorry, I could barely hear you because where I'm frozen, I'm right behind the engine of the F-14.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, okay, game crashed out.
It took a while, huh?
Yeah. Well, now I can hear you, so what were you saying?
Just a second, I'll get DCS loading while I'm reading off this joke. Jellicoe says, what is it you'd say you do here on the ship? Guinan says, I run 10 forward and give advice on what drinks to order. Jellicoe says, so you're a spirit guide.
There's this brand of alcohol that the store sells next door to us. It's called it's called Stolen Spirits. And whenever anybody asks, hey, where's the alcohol store? And I'm just like, oh, okay, it's the store right next to us. It's the one that says we sell stolen alcohol. We're like, what? I'm like, yeah.
Oh, that's right, you crashed out. I'm gonna have to wait for you to load up.
Alright.
Unless you want me to host. You want me to host?
Yeah, sure. Be
All right.
probably easier.
I think I got some Tomcats on this one. About to find out. Oh, I gotta tell you about what I had for dinner last night. What I'm gonna be having again for dinner tonight.
Altitude, altitude.
Two of my coworkers were talking about this food truck out in Lehigh called Philly Teas. That's tea with a T, not cheese. They do Philly cheesesteaks and po' boys. And they were both saying it was really good. Like, huh,
Was
okay.
it?
Oh, yeah. It's probably the best Philly cheesesteak I've had in Southwest Florida ever. So that's setting the bar.
They should just claim it their own and call it a Southwest Florida cheesecake. Or cheesesteak. Steak cake.
Okay, anything left out of that mess of shit? All I see is a bunch of fire and smoke.
Pull up, pull up. Altitude, altitude.
Hey guys.
Hmm?
I had to do 2 taps to get that Tomcat to explode. So when I pulled off, I was about 50 feet off the ground, flying over the hangar.
Tomcats.
Do you have a problem with feral cats? Call in the hog. Now I'm gonna blow up these Hinds because Hinds are a bigger threat than Phantoms, in my opinion.
Pull up, pull up. Altitude, altitude.
How soon do you think till they say we don't have to wear masks anymore?
Till what?
We don't have to wear masks anymore.
How soon do I think? Well, I think ultimately it depends on what the CDC says, because Biden totally listens to them, so hopefully they're gonna say, all right, things are cooling off now.
Well, there's no federal mandate, and nobody's
Yeah.
following what the CDC says anyway.
Yeah.
I give it 2 months.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
They're gonna give some fluffy reason of why we suddenly don't need masks anymore. I give it about 2 months.
I'll still wear mine when I go shopping, but I just, I mean, nobody in Publix was wearing any masks anyway. Last time I went shopping.
Yeah, when I went Sunday, it was half the people weren't wearing them anymore. That's fine. I don't wear a mask because I'm worried about getting COVID. I'm more likely to get it at work. I wear a mask because I could get it at work.
Because what?
Because I could get it at work. And I don't want to give
Yeah.
somebody, you know, who's going shopping and be like, hey, here's some, have some free COVID. Buy one, get one free.
Yeah. I just, you know, they should make it mandatory that everybody go to the hospital, like, for a couple of days, just so that they could actually see for their own goddamn eyes. You know.
Well, see, that's the thing, is that's over with too. I haven't seen a lot of people as bad as they were last year in my
Yeah.
walk around the building. We're actually getting rid of those bed tent things. Like, flat out getting rid of them. We're shipping them out.
Nice.
Yeah. Which is why I give a 2-month estimate.
Mhm.
Warning, autopilot.
Turn the laser on.
Hmm?
Well, it was still within the airfield where that landed. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, that looks interesting. I gotta blow that up. Wouldn't even have noticed that if I didn't miss with that one rocket.
What was it?
Looked like a diorama, a jet and a bunch of trucks.
Oh, that Chinese fighter?
Yeah, the Chinese fighter.
The YF-17.
They're about to be returning it to China for defective parts. Yep, looks like the truck ate it. Okay. Well, I got 930 millimeter. Alright, let's see what the latest stupid is. Find a topic here. Oh, I think I got a catchy name for us now.
What's that?
Chat and Fly with Dok and Bry.
Yeah, I like that.
Nothing on my feed of note, mostly because I don't follow any news. And there it is.
What?
China is now replacing Hong Kong's government.
I thought they did that back in the 90s.
Yes and no. In the 90s, the United Kingdom gave Hong Kong back to China. But one of the conditions was that Hong Kong had to remain autonomous. Basically, it had to exist as though it still was a colony of Britain, even though it didn't have to pay taxes to Britain anymore.
Okay.
So it managed to be a city within China that basically had a Western democratic government. It was like a sample of freedom inside China, and China has not been very happy about that. And so, you know, a couple years ago, they started having all the riots and stuff over there, and the government started moving towards basically becoming China, and looks like now it's official. Which means there's going to be a lot of people that vanish. Everybody that was rioting is going to end up in a camp somewhere. Oh well. We can count on Biden to do something about it. I was being sarcastic, if that didn't come across. Oh boy, COVID-19 news. No, thank you. That's work. I don't work off the clock. Nike is suing Lil Nas over Satan shoes. Well, they are Satan shoes. You should just brand it. You should have the new Nike Jordan Satans.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Sell them
Hey,
for
Scott.
2,000. Yeah.
You're drifting a little closer to one of those SA2 sites.
No.
Warning, autopilot.
I don't see any SA2s on the map. They're far inland, actually.
There's one on the island out there. Remember the island that we attacked last week?
The island that you cleared? And there's nothing on it now?
Okay, maybe there's nothing on it.
Yeah, you deleted everything on it last night to make a template.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But yeah, it is time to do the mission. Over there, huh? Okay, just do it the old-fashioned way. Oh, basically due north. That's easy. I'm already kind of going that way.
Mm-hmm.
I think I see you.
Yeah.
Dope. I'm a fucking idiot. Well, I'm not doing any air-to-air, that's for damn sure. See, this is why it would be nice. This would be nice if had a real human ground chief to say, "Are you sure you want Cap 9s?"
You did Cap 9s?
Cap 9s.
Oh. We can bluff your enemy.
Yes.
Yeah, I would have figured this neck problem would have gone away by today.
That's what I thought 3 years
Yeah.
ago. Spend a lot of time looking down
No,
at work.
not really.
Hmm.
I did move a lot of things up a ladder, though.
Pretty slim that that's gonna affect your neck. That would probably be your legs and back. You'd probably be having lower back pain if that bothered you.
Well, I'm always very careful to protect my back, so I'm always lifting with my legs and stuff like that. Like, always.
So you just did something that tweaked your neck. Something somewhere. And it's always one of those things where that thing doesn't cause the injury. It's like a day or two later you do something light and that finally tears the last shred of meat. And then it hurts.
Overlord 1-1, Ford 2-1, request picture. Ford 2-1, Overlord 1-1, clean.
Are you admiring my blue sidewinders?
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked over my right shoulder to see you, and then I was like, wait a minute, those sidewinders are blue. That's not gonna work. I'm already in the air, and can't just...
Mm-hmm.
I got places to go, things to do. People to kill. Freezing seems to have stopped. It seems to be a combination of having the Steam store page open in Steam itself and having the Cyberpunk website open.
Okay.
Seems, I think the two of them were running a refresh process or something. And it was causing freezes.
Tag teaming your computer's processor.
Mm-hmm. And of course Windows is fucking retarded, so it can't be like, this is a background process, I should probably only give it 1% of the CPU instead of 100% of the CPU.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you in the back seat?
I'm getting there. Just
Yeah.
loading.
No, the World Health Organization is doubling down on its lie. And I know that's in direct response to the statements of the former CDC director, who said COVID-19, he was almost positive, came from a medical lab. And so now the WHO is just, the World Health Organization has just released a report doubling down that it's likely animal to human transmission. Okay, sure.
I don't understand why it, you know, they turned that into a big deal. It was an accident. Somebody came out of a lab. They didn't follow proper protocols. The lab had good intentions.
All I'm going to say about this, and it should kind of explain why there's so much bullshit around it, is the lab suspected of being the origin was heavily invested indirectly by Bill Gates.
Yeah.
And Bill Gates is also heavily invested in the vaccine. And he's not the only one. Michigan fines barber over Capitol protest, other violations.
Okay, I'm in.
Okay, he wasn't fined over the Capitol protest. It's funny how they frame this shit in the titles. He was fined because he opened up during shutdown. Had nothing to do with the protests.
Yeah.
I wish I could go through this news feed and say, I don't want to see anything from Associated Press because they spin so fucking hard. Like a top.
Like a record.
Right round, baby. Thailand denies forcing fleeing villagers back to Myanmar. Man, that's a shitty situation. It's okay, Biden will intervene. He'll save the day. I'll go with you Ginza next time.
Okay.
I got no problem going there, other than the fact that it's expensive. But you know, you get what you pay for.
Yeah, you leave full.
Uh huh. Oh, while watching some food show on YouTube in the break room, question came up of, what's the difference between sushi and sashimi? I learned an interesting fact about our improper use of Japanese. Well, not necessarily improper, but in a lot of cases. Sushi apparently is the rice. Did you know that? I didn't know that.
I never...
Because over here, everybody, when they say sushi, they mean the raw fish. But that's sashimi. Raw fish is sashimi. Sushi is the, hey, Vegas Squid, how you doing? It's the rice, the particular type of rice they're using. I want to say pickled rice, but it's not pickled. So it's all about the rice. The rice is what makes it sushi. So if anybody gives me any shit about having sushi with cooked fish, and just be like, well, that's sashimi, not sushi.
Ironically, I think this VR is making my neck feel better.
It probably is, because like I said, you probably injured your neck, you probably torqued, you probably did something at work that torqued your neck, and moving your head around is exercising and stretching.
Yeah. Ironically, this must be what I need then.